Hey, what is up everybody? It's Damron. We are on part 8 of my Far Cry 2 complete collectible and achievement guide, which brings us to the western section in Leboa-Sako. So if you're following my guide, we just came up from the southwest and we were going north. Now we are at the west section in the northern region in the game. We're getting everything, all the safe houses, diamond briefcases, all the checkpoints, everything we can get, we're getting in order to get all the achievements and not miss anything. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab this safe house that's in the bottom right or the southeastern portion of this section. We're going to go ahead and get that. As I've mentioned in the previous parts, every time we get to a safe house, I recommend you save it, because if you get a collectible after a save and die, you would have to re-get that collectible. So as we're doing this, just go ahead and save your game as we get to these. So from that safe house, if you look at your map, we're going to go back to the main road just west of the safe house. You can see the safe house is down there, so you actually are going to have to come back up to the main road. So the main road is up here. You can see I'm parked here. This one's kind of difficult to find, so just essentially go exactly where I'm at on the map, and what you're looking for is this tree. And if you kind of go behind the tree, again, we're raised up from where the safe house is, so coming from the road, then go behind that tree, and behind some bushes is our next diamond briefcase. From that diamond briefcase, now we're going to go into the scrap salvage area of the map. So you're going to have to go around the, up the road and then back down into scrap salvage, which has its own closer map, so you can zoom in a little bit if you want. But in the zoomed in map, as we're coming from the eastern side of scrap salvage, before you actually enter the compound itself, right on the outside of the entrance is a bus that is parked with a boarded up back entrance. Take out your machete, bust up that boarded entrance, and you can find your next diamond briefcase sitting on this crate here. Now we're going to move to the western side of the scrap salvage again, so we're in the same area. So we're all the way at the western side of that now. We've kind of gone outside of where the buildings are and things, and as you come to the other side, you'll see this small kind of reddish orange rusted trailer, and parked right next to that is another bus that is boarded up. So we'll do what we did on the other side, and we'll bust down those boards with our machete. Once you get into the bus, now you'll actually be able to get into that trailer where you're going to find your next diamond briefcase. From that diamond briefcase, we're going to get our next guard post. Again, as I've mentioned in previous guides, the guard posts in particular aren't tied to a specific achievement, but it's going to be good places for you to know where you can get supplies, and these often are going to be good reference points for the other collectibles that we're going to be getting in these guides. So go ahead and head here where you can see I'm at, which is just west of the scrap salvage at that ammo guard post. And from this guard post, so you can see there's this bridge that kind of overlooks the water. So if you're looking in the western direction, so we're going to go ahead and cross over that wooden bridge, and we get to the west side of the bridge, turn left, and you'll see some kind of concrete pipes just sitting in the grass here. So go ahead and look in those pipes for our next diamond briefcase. Continuing west from that diamond briefcase, now we're going to go all the way to the kind of southwestern portion of this section. You can see we're heading to the safe house that's over in that direction. As always, just kill all the enemies that are surrounding that safe house to unlock it. And as I've mentioned, we always want to kind of save it as we're progressing through this collectible guide, so we don't have to backtrack on any of the collectibles. From that safe house, now we're going to head to the railroad tracks all the way into the southwestern corner. So you can see that's where I'm at, all the way literally at the railroad tracks, just southwest of that safe house that we were just at. And if you go to my location where I was, this one can be tricky to find. If you're looking towards the rock formation from the railroad tracks, you're looking for these rocks that have two kind of bushes on either side. You can go through those bushes to find our next diamond briefcase sitting on the crate here. From that diamond briefcase, now just take that railroad track all the way up to the northwesternmost corner of this particular section of Leboa-Sako. So you can see I am literally in the northwesternmost corner of the map. And if you go up there, what you're looking for is this little fire pit right here that's got a bunch of animal bones in it. And right next to that is a burned out and rusted car, which also houses our next diamond briefcase. From that diamond briefcase, now just cross over the railroad tracks, go east a little bit to our next safe house. Again, the safe houses are always going to be on your map already. It's not like you have to discover these, but we do need to go there and unlock them so that we can get that achievement. And then from that safe house, now head south and then go northeast along the main road, the kind of main road that couples with the railroad tracks. You can see we're going to guard the next guard post there, and we're going to continue on that road. So just basically continue on. I'm actually following the railroad tracks east from that guard post, so you can see I'm at the railroad tracks where there is a railroad bridge. And if we're looking east from that bridge, kind of, you know, going in the eastern direction, if you drop down on the western side of the bridge, there's a small area that you can drop down to with our next diamond briefcase and a dead body. Of course there's a dead body. South from that diamond briefcase, so now we're going to go to our next guard post. So you can see I've just progressed south down that main road from that railroad bridge down here where our next guard post is. So go ahead and scout that out if you want to. But also at this guard post is our next diamond briefcase. So you can see I'm here, and what you're looking for is the building that has some crates kind of off to the side. You're going to use those crates in order to get onto the roof of the building. And once you get onto the roof, now you'll actually be head to the back side of the building, and there's a small wooden platform that you can get to from the roof, and on that platform is our next diamond briefcase. From that diamond briefcase, we're going to be heading to our next one, which is very close by. So we're actually from the guard post itself. If you're looking west, just across the main road, again, from the guard post we were just at, you should see this small shack that's literally across the road. Okay, so go ahead and head over there, and you'll find a small shack that is a boarded up entrance. Whip out your machete, take out those 2x4s, and you'll find your next diamond briefcase sitting among some, you know, bones, I guess, animal bones. Heading west from that diamond briefcase, we're going to get our next Jackal Tape. So you can see we've just gone west a little bit from our last guard post and our last couple diamond briefcases. And actually what I'm looking at is a small body of water. It's kind of hard to see on the map, but if you kind of go along that main road that heads to a dead end, eventually it's going to lead to a small little body of water with a crashed car in the water. There will be, of course, a dead body outside that car, as well as our next Jackal Tape. From that Jackal Tape, let's go ahead and continue west along that road that we were just on and kind of go all the way to where it intersects with the road that's heading north and south. And as you're getting close to this location on the map, what you're looking for is a bus that has wrecked into a tree off the side of the road. Go into that bus, and you're going to find your next diamond briefcase sitting on the bench here. From that diamond briefcase, we're going to continue heading west a little bit south. We're kind of on the northern entrance of the police station. There's kind of a small path that leads into the police station that goes in between two large, rock formations. So it's a small little path. You can see it on your map. And if you're coming in from that north side, as soon as you enter into that path, you should see a dead tree on your right that is kind of leaning up against some rocks. If you climb up that tree, you'll land in a small rock pit, so to speak, that has our next diamond briefcase. Once you've grabbed that, now we can head into the police station itself. Again, there's a bunch of enemies. I've already kind of cleared it out, but if you're heading from that path from the north, okay, if you immediately when you come out into that path to the police compound, the first building that you're going to see is this building right here. And right next to that building are some crates that you can jump on in order to get on top of the roof. Once you're on top of the roof, now you can use this building to run and jump to the adjacent building's roof where you're going to find your next diamond briefcase. Once you've collected those diamond briefcases in the police station, now we can exit that area and head to our next safe house. Again, this is on your map. You're going to have to exit the police station, get back to the main road, take this over, obviously clear it out, drop a save here before you get moving on. Once you've got that safe house, now we're going to head south from there to our next guard post. So you can see you're gonna have to go south just a little bit. It's right outside of the water. It's actually a dock, so feel free to take that out and clear it out. Now from that guard post is our next diamond briefcase. It's actually going to be across from the guard post, elevated on the land that's across from it. So you can look on my map here, I'm facing the guard post, so that's it right there where all that dock is. You're actually going to have to go around the way that I'm aiming in order to get up here because it's an elevated area. So if you follow that where I was on the map, just follow that around, you're eventually going to come to this area. You're going to find a crashed car in our next diamond briefcase. From that diamond briefcase, just head east to the cell tower. This is where we're going to pick up our cell tower missions. But again, don't worry about that yet. I'll cover all of that later. Just trust me, we're not going to miss anything. Don't worry about the cell tower missions yet. But right next to the cell tower on this particular region of the map, right next to that is a car shed. On top of the car shed is our next diamond briefcase sitting on a tire. Moving on from that diamond briefcase, we're just going to head north from the cell tower to our next guard post, which is a health guard post. So go up there, clear that out, and you'll have that scouted. And from that, now we're going to head east along that main road and then north to our next guard post. So you can see I'm all the way kind of in the northeastern section here now at the next guard post, which is kind of on the south side of this bridge here. So take that over, then cross the bridge, and we're going to go to our next diamond briefcase, which is just south of the Safehouse that's right across from the bridge. So if you cross the bridge, head left on the main road, you'll see this waterfall kind of right beside the main road. You really can't miss it. And what you want to do is just swim to the back of this small body of water behind the waterfall, and you'll find the next briefcase sitting on a rock here. That's number 100, so we're making progress. And once you have gotten that, now we can go to our final objective in this region, which is the safe house that is literally right beside the diamond briefcase that we got. You're gonna have to take a small, dirt path kind of up into this elevated area that is in this area. So this kind of safe house is actually right above the waterfall that we had got that diamond briefcase on. And that's actually going to wrap it up for West Leboa-Sako. So we have one more area to do in the north, which is the central portion where Paula and the surrounding areas are. So hopefully I'll see you in part 9 where we finish up the northern region.